Alright guys, so what we're going to talk about in this video is one of the things that annoys me a little bit when using the ICam libraries in exocad. And so if you'll notice here, for some of the libraries, when you try to bring the implant position files into exocad, it does not extract out the little scan markers that come with the ICam. They call them the MURPs, I guess. You know, they're still there, so it's just annoying that you have to go in and remove those manually. You have all your abutment data underneath it, but we need those to extract out so that we don't have to do that. And so what we need to do is we need to jump in and modify the library file for that specific indication so that we can add the marker file so that it will extract it out automatically. So now if we go into the config file for this MURP library, we notice that there is not a marker file attached to how the configure file is configured. We look in this folder and we don't actually even have the 3D file for the marker in the folder, so we have to go find it. So what we're going to do is we are going to go back up a couple folders, and so then we're going to go into our ICam body library, our ICam ref folder, and in there we can find the MURP. We're looking for the cylinder file, and so there it is, ICam ref MURP cylinder. That is what we're looking for. That is the actual 3D file for the scan body. So we're going to copy that first thing, and then we're going to take that back into the MURP exocad library. So we're going to go in, we'll drop that file in. So as far as I understand, the config file, it can't read spaces, so we need to go in and put some dashes here in between the different words that we have in the library naming. So I'm going to add a couple dashes here, and there we go. And I'm going to copy this name so that I can take it in and add it to the config file. So I've copied it. I'm going to jump in, and right underneath that axis asymmetric, we are going to notate that we're adding a marker file name. So I'm going to type marker file name, and then I'm going to close that, and then we're going to paste in the name of the marker file, and then we're going to close the marker file name out that part of the code so we have it all closed. Alright, so now that we've made the changes in the config file in Notepad++, we need to save those out, and then we're going to close and jump in and copy all of these files so that we can take them over to our exocad implant library and overwrite what's already there. So I already have this library in my exocad, so we're just going to basically overwrite the stuff that's already there. Jumping into library, and here is the MURP folder for the implant library. We're going to paste and overwrite everything that's in there, and then we are going to close this out. And let's go back into exocad and see what happens now when we jump into this case where we have the ICam implant position files in with that denotation for a library. It's going to ask us if we want to use the library even though it is not FDA approved, and look what happens. It extracts out perfectly those scan abutments. So now you don't have to do that manually. So you cut those off. All the geometry is preserved for, actually this is a Rosen screw case, or where we can actually design to that. You can go in and smooth your scan and finish your design straight off of that. So super easy way to just go in and make things a little bit smoother for you when you're trying to convert these files same day. It gives you a little bit more speed.